Well, here we are, June 10th, 2025. I'm Larissa. It's my video diary. Oh, I don't even have my skull yet. But I gotta get up and try to get moving because I got places to be today. Oh, yeah. So yesterday, oh, a few days back, early last week, I guess it was, I cleaned out our hallway closet and had all these like toothpastes and there were some soaps and personal care products and things. I'm talking about that were things that like I can't use because they. Oh God, my arm is so fat. It's like fat enough. It looks like a leg. Oh my God, fat arm. Oh, fat arm. Look at that fat arm. It looks like a fucking leg. God, where's you fat bitch? Oh, fat disgusting bitch. Oh my God. Anyway, took my took those things down to a homeless shelter because it's not that there was anything wrong. I mean, I'm not talking about stuff like Dove soap. I can't use Dove soap. Whatever that smell is that's in it, just like I can't use it. Give me rash and other stuff. Other such things. I have tampons that are too small for my blood cannon vagina and stuff like that. But there's women somewhere can use them. So anyway, I took it down to the homeless shelter, dropped that off, and I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, this is all good stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I know. I used to take stuff down to, there was a needle exchange that was behind our building. I don't think I've talked about it before. I used to take them condoms and socks. Condoms and socks, and sometimes I'd take down other clothing items when I'd collect them around, right? And oh, I took them granola bars and a cup of soup and shit like that too. Anyway, I'm like, what do you guys need? Condoms and socks? He's like, yeah, condoms, socks, underwear. Like, all right, I'll keep that in mind. It's like sometimes when I order underwear or whatever online for Omar, for me, whatever, it shows up and it's like, it's not like, I'm like, oh, it's not the right size. Because size large, size medium, isn't the same among all brands, right? There's no such thing as standard anything. So sometimes I get stuff and it's like you open it and it's like, ugh, what are you gonna do? Send it back? It's like such a, right? Send it back. It just ends up like in a landfill anyway. And it's a bigger cost on everyone. So, yeah, now I know where I can take shit like that. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I should go through all my stuff. Take them stuff. So I did that. And then I went and I packed a few boxes. Packed like 6 more boxes. It's slow going. And then I came home and I was just like, oh, I got the truck washed too. So I think I did yesterday. Got the truck washed. Yeah. Came home. I just like lay down, and my brain just like turned off. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm gonna die young. Too late for that, Larissa. When was the last time you were young? You old fat bitch. Yeah. Your fucking leg for an arm. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, it's just the angle. I don't know. No, it's a big fat flabby arm. Big fat arm. Is the other one that fat? Is the other one that fat too? Oh yeah, that one. That one might even be fatter. Whatever that person that stuck me with a needle, whatever they stuck me with, has really fucked my body up. And it really messed with my endocrine system, which was already a little wonky after the years on Yaz. So, oh, that Yaz really fucked me up. Yeah, I had cysts. That's why I get cysts all over my body. Like, they put me on the birth control pills when I was a teen to um, mitigate the ovarian cysts that I get. Yeah. But then I started getting weird cysts other places in my body. Yeah, so my hormones were a little weird anyway. And then fucking crazy transgender person. I'm not saying all transgender people are crazy. I'm saying that this person was a crazy transgender person. Because who the fuck does that? Who sticks a stranger with a needle in public? After that, I've had all kinds of weird. My body's done all kinds of weird stuff. Like I don't look the same anymore, right? Yeah. And I'm resentful of it. It's hard. It's hard. Ugh, I'm gonna sit up. Oh, fat bitch Larissa. Fat old bitch Larissa. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Oh, the stuff down in LA. The National Guard down there. I got up after my emotional meltdown nap. I didn't cry or anything. I just like lay down and my body turned off. Um, I know it's a psychological response because there's no reason for me to do that, right? Um, let's turn this way so there's light in my face and I don't just look like some weird ghostly hag. Oh, yeah, that's all I am. Fucking weird ghostly hag. Yeah, so after I got up from that and I made dinner last night, I had ginger garlic broccoli and tofu with rice. That's what I made for dinner. It was good, I guess. I don't know. Oh, oh, my eyes look creepy. They look totally black, don't they? Ooh. Creepy Larissa. Yeah, I am creepy. I can't help it. Can't help it. It's the way God made me. Yeah. Anyways, telling him, like, this is like the Harvard thing, like, well, no, not even. No, this is way worse than the Harvard thing. Way worse than the Harvard thing because I personally would not be like if they were to take all the money that they invest into colleges and invested it back into primary schools, I think the American populace would be way better served, at least at this time in our history. So like, why stop at Harvard? Take money away from all of the universities. But deploying military against U.S. citizens in a state where the governor nobody asked for your assistance, and then now there's stories about these troops that are down there, National Guard or whatever, not even being taken care of by the federal government, being forced to sleep on floors and not have meals provided and all this shit. And it's just like, okay, it's all horrible. And at the same time, like, LA and the entertainment culture, right? Like the entertainment industry culture is so awful. Is so awful. Right? It's so bad. And it's just like, And, I know from my experience of going to demonstrations and things, I've talked about like the last time I went to a demonstration, which was in Oakland, and protest, and I decided that I wasn't interested in going to those types of, um, I wasn't interested in investing my energy in those types of events because I found them to be, or I find them to be pointless and often a mass manipulation by an entity that does not have the greater good or my good, at heart. And so, like, I focus my energy. My art's a demonstration, right? My art's a demonstration. But even if it fits with the ideology of others, people don't come see it because people don't like me, right? Like, people don't like me. And they prefer the high, the adrenaline high that you get off of marching around and stomping your feet and throwing a temper tantrum, and don't want to have to think about anything. Like, I what I do, like, I'm a waste of space, right? I'm just a waste of space, um, culturally. And but like, I just don't want to go do that shit. I don't want to go march around in the street. It's not my idea of fun anymore. I mean, it was never really my idea of fun, but there was a time in my life where I thought it did something. It doesn't, you know? Um, I don't know. Every now and then, I do get to have a conversation with somebody that is of real substance, but not very often. But, I guess that once in a while where I get to have genuine connection with someone, face to face, human connection, conversation with someone, that's worth more to me than the temporary adrenaline rush of going to a party, you know? Oh, oh, this is gonna be all this video is gonna be all like sideways. Uh, this video is gonna be all sideways. You can tell by the way it's anyway. Might have to look at me sideways if I post when I post this. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad I don't have children. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to not to have contributed to the production of slaves, right? Because that's all I've ever been my entire life is a slave, right? Other people profit from everything I do, but I don't get it. I don't get shit for anything. And when I like, okay, so like in Santa Cruz, I offer consultation services that are for creative projects and based on, all the work that I have done throughout my life, right? And the experience that I have. And I'd been offering this to the city of Santa Cruz since I opened the business down there and started, seeing, oh, what is what's the hibition here, right? Like, what are the hibitions in this community, in this neighborhood? And, they'll go out and they'll fucking pay this consulting firm, but nobody wants to pay me for the work that I do. And, you know, and they come in when they came in to talk to me, the bitch from the consulting firm, she's like, "Oh, well, this could be like your mission. I'm like, my mission? Bitch, I'm not a nun. I don't have fucking Vatican funding. I'm not a 501c3. I don't have friends. I don't have friends that are willing to give me support either through work or money. Bitch, I do all this by myself. What do you mean, my mission? And she's like, oh, well, good job. I'm like, oh, really? Good job? Oh, well, that fucking pays my rent here. How can I help you? Get people to come to my fucking shit. Pay for my services. Buy a goddamn dress, bitch. You know, how can I help? Support my business. Right? And it's like all the people on the street, you know, and it was the same story like in Saratoga. Everybody was happy for me to come into their business and spend money in their business, but nobody could even be bothered coming up to my opening. Right? Nobody has time for me. Oh, I'm too busy. Sonia, whatever the fuck your name is down there. Oh, I have kids. Oh, okay. I guess you and your business, you're so much better than me. If you got kids, then take care of your fucking kids, bitch. Right? You couldn't even be bothered to come up and stick your head in my fucking store for 5 minutes. You're telling me with all those little girls that you got working down there for you, that you couldn't find 10 minutes on one of the days that I was open to come up and stick your head in my store. No, not any time in 12 months that I've been there. No, I'm done. Oh, thank you. I need it. Oh. Brody, go with Daddy. It's like, okay, I will. I'll go with Daddy. Oh, yeah, sideways video. Oh my god, sideways video. I get to drink my tea and then wash my dirt ass and then get the fuck out of here because I got shit I gotta do today. Places to be. Take care of me. Right? Oh, and so she sent out this email. It's like, here's a survey to take on the safety, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not taking any goddamn survey. I told them when they came into my store what I saw the issues were. I'm not speaking, out of my ass. This is coming from my expertise after having done the work I did in Oakland, California and in Santa Rosa and working in the communities that I worked in, right? No, I'm not taking your little survey, that is set up to support you as queen bee of the fucking street. No. And I didn't get into every single store on the street, but I went to most, and the places that I didn't go into were because they weren't open when I was around, or their doors are locked. Right? Like, but nobody could be bothered. Nobody could be bothered coming to anything at my place. And I'm supposed to like feel part of your club? No. I don't. And I don't care about your little survey. Yeah. So this email she sent out asking people to take this survey about safety. I told them, I said, we need a beat cop. Neighborhood like that needs a cop that is walking the street. That's what a beat cop is, right? He's just down there walking up and down the street all goddamn day. Who knows the people that that are supposed to be there and knows the people that are new, right? Knows the business owners, right? that this consulting firm, this outside consulting firm that the city is willing to pay, they're like, oh, we'll hire security. I'm like, how about we just take all the money that the city's paying your ass and put it into paying a beat cop? But I guess then those bitches and the bitches that work for her wouldn't have nothing to do with their time. They wouldn't know what to do with their time. Yeah. It all just. So I mean, insult to injury. Insult to fucking injury. And I go into these fucking places, like I said, where people are more than happy to take my money, and the people that work there have been condescending and rude. And it's not everywhere. The people that I have made relationship with, they know who they are and whatever, right? But yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I've had it. And I saw a story about that Greta Thunberg. Ugh, what an annoying little twat. Seriously. Right? And I'm not pro-Israel, but I'm also not pro-Hamas. And, just another case of outsiders making matters worse, right? And it just outlines it highlights the bigotry of Israel, because here's this dumb little bitch who has taken support from an organization that has ties to Hamas, that's, and Israel just deports her, sends her to France, with an escort. Oh, aren't you cute? Aren't you precious? Go home, little girl. Go home, little girl. And if she'd been somebody else, they would have just shot her, right? Shouldn't she have been arrested? Right? But it's, public relations. But I can't. That's why I can't take Israel. I mean, geez, Israel, you should have arrested her ass. Jeez. Anyway, I did foot detox pads last night. Did you ever do those? Things where you put the little herbal pouch on your instep and put the little Band-Aid patch over it to hold it on there, and it like draws shit. As soon as I put it on, I could feel like it was like there was this tingling, and I could feel stuff pulling out. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try putting one of them. I'm gonna try put on one of them on a different place, not just on the bottom of my foot, and see what happens. Because it's a poultice. It's a draw poultice, right? So I'm going to see if I can use that draw poultice someplace else on my body. Do a little experiment tonight. No, maybe it'll kill me. Oh, should the world be so lucky? Should the world be so lucky to be rid of my fucking cranky bitch ass? Anyway, I need to make the bed. Oh, I need to drink a little more of that tea before I do anything so lofty as standing and bending and moving. I gotta get moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. Tick tock, find your own way to stay. The time will come one day. Why do people choose to let their love end this way? Keep on moving, don't stop, no. Entertainment industry. Fuck you people down there in LA. Maybe people down there in LA, you know what you should do? Start making some brown bag lunches. Make some brown bag lunches and start handing them out to the National Guard.